All right.
Yeah. Good morning and thank you for being here. My name is Kurt Bauman and I serve as the Fire Chief of the Washington Fire Department. We're here to address serious concerns within WFD's operations. Here at WFD, we're committed to transparency, accountability, and safety of our firefighters as well as the community we serve. WFD is constantly strive to comply with the NFPA 1710 standard when it comes to 4 firefighters on every apparatus, including the first arriving engine. We've been exploring staffing alternatives by obtaining safer grants. While we've applied, we've yet to successfully obtain them. We will continue to apply in attempts to provide a higher level of service to those we serve. Falling short of this standard is not acceptable. We're going to be ensuring full compliance by revisiting recruitment, scheduling practices, and funding allocations. By successfully increasing our minimum staffing, we will improve the department's ISO rating, which directly impacts the residents' homeowners' insurance rates. While staffing is included in NFPA 1710, it is not the only item. Also included in there is turnout times of 60 seconds for EMS calls, 80 seconds for fire incidents, and travel time as well. We're still on target to meet these standards 90% of the time, which is well within the standards of 1710. Also to address would be under state and federal law, where we must be certified for hazmat response. We previously identified this as an area of focus in our training. With all of our members are already at the awareness level of the hazmat training, with further training already scheduled in the very near future. We acknowledge that this training gap poses a risk and undermines our mission. Effective immediately, we're fast-tracking the required hazmat training to certify all applicable personnel. I would also like to address our firefighters responding and entering the hazardous materials hot zone without proper training. The exact call and reference would be the recent train derailment between the Washington River and our nursing home. With awareness level training, the responding crews positively identified the hazardous material as sodium hydroxide by utilizing the latest emergency response guidebook, which is located in every apparatus. They were able to positively identify this and initiate WFD's incident action plan for hazmat, which allowed us to assemble the required response and identifying any immediate life threats. These crews, from being on numerous calls in this area, identified a potential risk of the runoff to reach the nursing home at the bottom of the hill. This has happened in the past when the river is flooded with torrential rains, and without the proper staffing, time, or ability to safely evacuate the facility of approximately 120 residents, our responders took the initiative to dike and divert the hazardous materials away from the hill. Doing so, they did successfully keep it from reaching the nursing home, but the hazardous material reached the Washington River, killing numerous fish. The EPA is involved in cleanup efforts and will be addressing this. The firefighters understood that their bunker gear with positive pressure SCBA provided adequate safety measures for them and what the operations they were conducting inside the hot zone without immediate exposure to the hazardous material. So their PPE was sufficient, but the EPA is involved and we will be addressing the runoff into the river. Moving forward, all of this will be covered in the training. Finally, we must admit that elected officials and the public have not been sufficiently informed about the fire department's state. We will be changing this going forward. We encourage all members of the public and elected officials as well to take us up on our open door policy, stop by any of our stations to see us on a daily basis in our training, and just get to know us and be able to see us and our apparatus. And we will also be present at all public meetings going forward and able to address any concerns for those involved. Thank you all for your time and thank you for being here.